There's always something happening at this park. Today's the day. That was really hard to do in flip-flops. Today is the day that the Ultra Bonus Unlock begins. Today is also the day that we don't play much Pokemon GO, because I'll actually explain. We'll head back to the apart. It's the gosh darn 7-day streak. Every time I decide to take a day off of this game, it's the 7-day streak. All right, well, see, now I gotta go drop a star piece because I value Stardust a lot. Okay, so at least we're not completely wasting the 7-day. We figured on our somewhat day off. It's not a day off, I'll show you what we're doing today, but on our somewhat day off. 4,600 dust, 1.532, let's go. We'd kind of stop by Evolution Park, just do a little bit of grinding because tomorrow, or later on in the video for you guys, we're gonna hit the Santa Monica Pier. Oh, and me and Mr. Sweaty are now great friends. That's two, or the other director of the Pokemon GO travel series, so, hey, shout out to you, my guy. They're filming something big. I'm gonna pop in this gym right now just because I want to leave. We need to get this thing gold. We're gonna leave our prize gym possession in here and there we go. Yes. But yes, the bonus unlock is out today, which is the legendary birds all back in the raids, all possibly shiny, along with the 7-kilometer regional eggs. Yeah, no clue what's going on here. What I do know is that there are Snubble spawns. We've already got the shiny for that. That's annoying. And I do need to claim my research for the day so we can get that stamp. Oh, wait, also, we already spun a stop, but I'm gonna hit by a truck for one. This is Pokestops 7 days in a row. We've got 2 out of 7 checked. So also, we need to use, what, pineapple berries to catch Pokemon? Let's do that right now. We'll hit the 338 Snubble with it. Do you just have to hit the Pokemon, or do you have to actually catch it? Okay, actually catch it. That is helpful. That should be 1 out of 25. Yes. Let's actually go and claim this research, which gives us the stamp, and oh, there's a Spinda. No way. Okay, 448 CP Spinda right here. We're gonna use a pineapple just to help with that quest. That's cool. Okay, this is Spinda number 3. Hey, got it. All right, use 25. We got 2 out of 25, and yeah, Spinda number 3, 448 CP right here. It's gonna be wonderful HP and defense. Not a bad one. This one will probably end up trading. Oh, that's lit. All right, I'm gonna bury this gym, but let's go back and actually talk about some other stuff before we get to the bird guides. Okay, so basically everything that I'm doing right now, like in my life, is happening in this room, because in this room right here is just a mess of just things that I've gotten over the past like 2 years of travel. There's so much stuff right there. So I've been meaning since I moved in like 11 months ago to get a cabinet and like thing and like put it right there and take all this stuff, put it up against the wall. I've been living here for 11 months and I've been wanting to do that. So I finally ordered the shelf. It's coming in tomorrow. I've got to organize all this stuff today. I've got to take this big folder, this big file full of receipts and do a bunch of accounting today, because once you go corporate, everything becomes more complicated. And also I got the PlayStation out right now because Call of Duty Blackout is now live. So Gilly and I have been playing on Twitch, on his Twitch. I don't know if I'm gonna stream this week. I might try to re-optimize my Twitch. I'm streaming on Max, so it comes out like cheeks quality, so I probably won't, but that's what's happening in my life right now outside of Pokemon GO, which is why today I'm taking like a Pokemon GO half day, or quarter day, or like 1/10 day. Also, I shoved in a live stream yesterday talking about why Pokemon GO, how it's not dead. The results are out from Niantic regarding all of the summer tour events that happened over the summer, and very impressive numbers. Also, Pokemon GO was released in a couple new places in the world, so like, looking good. So just next up, Ultra Bonus Unlock, and actually we have to talk about the birds and how to take them out, because we all need a refresher because they're gonna be shiny. And we're off again. Upon returning from Japan, I told myself I would stay in Los Angeles as long as I can, settle down, relax a little bit. Last night, I had to book a last-minute 2-day trip to the Bay Area because we're finally selling my car, so I have to go up for that. So it's nice that I'm going back up to the Bay. I'm just annoyed that I have to leave, especially right in the middle of this big mess. My cabinet, my freaking thing that goes right there, comes in today. I'm gonna miss that, and all this stuff is gonna have to sit here until further notice. This is everything that was on here is laid out in here, organized in like different countries. It's actually kind of cool. Like right there we have the US, so there's a Smithsonian, there's some stuff from Hawaii, from the nature reserve place we went. This is Taiwan, so that's like the little Chiayi thing. There's the Taipei 101 thing. This little guy's from London. That's Barcelona. There's a bowl and there's like a little kind of glass thingy that shows one of the cathedrals. All of that is Japan. That's like 2 years. This is all Australia. That's a lot. That box is Italy. That is Dortmund, Germany. So I gotta do all this and organize all this, but I'll do that when I get back. Oh my god, and we got massive news. I need to get to the airport first though, because we're always late to things. Welcome back to LAX, and welcome back to Pokemon GO in LAX, which is not bad. If the Stardust was still going, I would lure this stop, but we're not gonna lure it. And there is 3 out of 7, so we're climbing towards completing that goal. We need to use pineapple berries on like 23 more, so let's just catch something. Well, the big news, POIs, well, POI submissions, point of interest submissions, POKESTOP submissions are now officially coming to Pokemon Go for the first time ever. Pokemon Go tweeted today with an article explaining kind of like what's going on with this system. It's coming soon and coming specifically to Brazil and South Korea first. It's just like any other system ever. They're gonna launch it in like a smaller, kind of more contained area and then move it out eventually from there. And the article said, coming soon we'll be rolling out the first beta test to the new POKESTOP nomination system. This will be the first time that trainers will be able to submit locations in Pokemon Go. Submissions will be evaluated for future inclusion in the game. This feature will initially be limited to level 40 trainers, child accounts excluded, sorry kids, in Brazil and South Korea. So again, only in Brazil and South Korea just to start. Now, trainers who meet these initial requirements will be able to nominate potential POKESTOPs by submitting photographs and descriptions of the locations. Submissions will be reviewed by the experienced users in the Ingress Operation Portal Recon OPR project. We've heard about the OPR project before. The OPR is what like initially was bringing POKESTOPs into Pokemon Go through submission. Hello, Mr. Paris. Sect. But now they're being assigned to Pokemon Go. So we finally have a POKESTOP submission, not an Ingress Portal submission, but an official POKESTOP submission way. And actually Pokemon Go Hub, after a little bit of digging, they found out exactly like the steps on submitting a POKESTOP. So we've got two graphics. Number one right here. Step 1, be level 40. I mean, hey, we're good, right? Step 2, start a nomination, and that will be in your settings. It says player nominations, new POKESTOP, so you click that. Step 3, set the location on the map. Step 4, take a photo of the object, because you can't just, put a POKESTOP on a piece of grass. You have to put it on something that's like relevant-ish to your area. Step 5, take another photo for context of the surrounding area. So you take a picture of the actual thing that you're making the POKESTOP and the picture of the area around it. Step 6 is add a title or Step 6, a title or description, because a POKESTOP needs a title and a description. Step 7, preview and submit, very easy. And then step 8, show why your nomination is important. I don't exactly know what that means. I think you're just supposed to show like the relevance of your POKESTOP with surrounding historical, architectural objects. Well, they included the images that I'm assuming will become part of the in-game tutorial on how this is supposed to work. So that's how you do that's how you submit portals. Again, not portals, POKESTOPs in Brazil and South Korea for now. And I will be, you know what? I'm gonna wait to collect that and wait to get a stamp for the day, because I might drop a start piece and do a little grind sesh in the bay at Niles. But I do need to send gifts. Check it, me and Andrew right now, we are currently less than 2 weeks away from best friends. Let's freaking go, Andrew. All right, cool. That's the POKESTOP submission system coming to the game. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think, and will it benefit your area? Now, I'm gonna hop on a plane just like that. We're back in the bay. This is a very brief trip. We're here until Friday morning when I drive back down with my friends back to LA. And while we're just seated here conveniently, I did want to talk about, there's more specifics about the Pokemon Go POKESTOP submission process. I actually found the article that Pokemon Go had referenced. It's a Pokemon Go Niantic help article. It's extensive. And in this article they actually did, I'm going to leave the link in the description. I won't go over everything because it's huge, but if you're really interested, link in the description, but here are the highlights, the keys. They outline what makes a high quality POKESTOP nomination. This is what's going to help your nomination become an actual, or possibly become an actual POKESTOP in-game. A location with a cool story, a place in history or educational value, an interesting piece of art or unique architecture like statues, paintings, mosaics, light installations, etc., a hidden gem or hyper-local spot, public parks, public libraries, public places of worship, major transit station hubs like Grand Central Station. Those things will help bring up the probability of your POKESTOP submission becoming an actual POKESTOP. Now, these are categories that are not considered eligible for the POKESTOP submission. Places without safe pedestrian access. All POKESTOP nominations must have pedestrian access, otherwise they will be rejected regardless of the quality of the POKESTOP. There's a lot of POKESTOPs out there that you cannot access, okay? Private residences and surrounding private residential property. Locations that interfere with operations of fire stations, police stations, or hospitals. Places on the grounds of childcare centers or primary or secondary schools. Natural features such as landscapes, mountains, waterfalls. However, man-made points of interest connected to these natural features are great, such as plaques or information signs. Objects that are not permanent, such as seasonal displays, or adult-oriented stores or services such as liquor stores, adult entertainment, shooting ranges, firearm stores, etc. And apparently there's more specific criteria, and they link it too. So if you guys want to see all that, link in the description. And they actually show like the in-depth steps on how to do this once that's like in your game. Number 1 is starting the nomination. Go to an object or location that you think would make a good POKESTOP. You tap the menu button, you tap the settings button, and then there will be a new POKESTOP button right there that you click, which looks like that. And then you set the location on the map by tap or dragging the orange POKESTOP pin to the most accurate location representing the object for your nomination. Also, if there's POKESTOPs in the area around where you're going to put your POKESTOP, you'll see that, and if it's too close to another Pokestop, it most likely will get turned down, and you tap confirm when you're done with that. Step 3 is taking a photo of the object. Now make sure that the photo is high quality, and make sure that there are no people, body parts, live animals, or copyrighted objects or materials within the picture that you submit. Number 4, you're gonna wanna take another photo for context of the surrounding area. That's just so that like the Niantic people or the OPR people can determine whether or not that Pokestop is a safe area. That picture will not appear in game, so you don't have to worry about what's in it. You then add a title or description that can be submitted in any language. The title, you wanna have like a detailed and unique title, and if you can, just use the official name of whatever object you're making a Pokestop. The description should be some interesting information about said Pokestop, and you don't want to include HTML or URLs or references or nicknames to in-game stuff. Step 6, you then preview it and submit it. Step 7 is show why your nomination is important. You want to just give like a little paragraph explanation as to why the Pokestop is important, what's the relevance of the thing that you're making a Pokestop. That info will not be shared in-game, that will just be shared with the OPR people. And then reviewed by the community, which means that the OPR peeps or whomever's reviewing these stops will look over the Pokestops, make sure that they are legit, and they will accept the ones that are legit and decline the ones that they find not fit for the game. And that is the Pokestop submission process in Pokemon Go. That's how to do it. This is like the first big step in actually solving the rural issue in Pokemon Go, because with all these brand new updates and events, all this fun stuff, the rural issue is still an issue. Guys, we have not forgot about you rural players. There's still people all over the world that can't really play Pokemon Go or enjoy it because there's nothing in their area. So this is gonna help solve that. Now, obviously to begin, again, it's level 40s only, and that's just so that the hardcore grinding people of the community who know the area the best will probably be able to put Pokestops down more efficiently. Maybe that's the thought process, I'm not sure. And then it's only in Brazil and South Korea just to start. This is gonna roll out to everyone else eventually as all the other features did. But this is great to see. I'm super duper happy to see them finally making a big step, a big in-game step to solving the biggest issue that Pokemon Go has had this entire time. Let me know your thoughts, guys, in the comments. What do you think about the Pokemon submission, the Pokestop submission system? I'm freaking excited for it. I hope you are too, and I will see you in next episode, which will not be tomorrow, but the day after, when we go out and catch some, hopefully, shiny legendary birds. Good luck on that, guys. See you later. Peace out.